Oh, this has to be seen to be believed. A group of quick-thinking neighbours have banded together chasing down a pair of alleged car thieves terrorising their Gold Coast suburb.
Hey, Alec! 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 Guys! Help! Help! Hey! Hey! Get out of the way!
Oh, it's so lucky no one got
Frightening.
hurt.
That car went straight for one of them, didn't it? Let's bring in now one of those neighbours, Alec Greenwood, and the owner of the car in the video, Chloe Hurrell, live from Robina on the Gold Coast. Morning to you both, and thanks for joining us. Alec, talk us through what happened. How did this all unfold?
Well, they first arrived about 8:15 in the morning, and I noticed there was a bit of a sus situation, so I decided to take a photo out the window while they were burglaring Chloe's car, and then they took off, and then about 3 o'clock in the afternoon they decided to come back, and I yelled out the window to my neighbour that was the car, that's him that tried to burgle Chloe's car, and then that's when he came and confronted them.
Gee whiz, that's frightening stuff. Chloe, let's bring you in here because you were at home when this happened. As Alex just said then, they were obviously casing your car, maybe other cars in the area. So it was the second time that day that you were targeted. How scary was that for you?
Beyond scary, but like he said, they did come in the first time, and they actually managed to grab the garage keys, and so we were almost expecting them to come back because they feel like they had a way to get into that house. And it was actually quite funny because when they did come back that second time, we had a garage person in the driveway reprogramming the motor so that that key they stole wouldn't work anymore, and so they weren't actually able to even get into the driveway, and we were all out there ready. You know, I was with the repairman.
Gee, thank goodness you moved so fast on that front. Alec, I just want to take you back to the moment that the car goes after you, or goes after your neighbour. Who was the neighbour involved, the other man involved? How is he? Because it looks like he came pretty close to getting knocked down.
Yeah, he's got a sore shoulder from being yanked in the car from the passenger guy, but he had to quickly sit down and have a breather because luckily he ran behind his car, otherwise, you know, it could have been catastrophic.
Well, and they kind of lose control of the car here too. You can see this, it takes off here, they lose control of the back end.
Yeah.
Somebody could have really been hurt. You know, we've been talking for months now, and everyone around Australia realises that the crime crisis in Queensland, particularly youth crime, is out of control. Were these youths that were involved in this, or did they look a little bit older?
So they have recently been able to apprehend one of them, and they were in the early 20s.
Right.
So yeah, it's definitely that youth crime that you were talking about, which obviously has been just an epidemic in Queensland at the moment. But hopefully, you know, there's some tougher laws going to be put in place soon, and we start to see a bit more punishment for them, so there's not so many repeat offenders at least.
How do you feel about your neighbours jumping into action on your behalf like that, Chloe?
I'm so grateful. I mean, we have so many, you know, young babies and kids and elderly people in this street, and so I'm so grateful that I live in a community where, you know, those that are willing and able to jump in did so and protect us all. And, you know, I'll definitely be sending over a bottle of wine and some chocolates.
How's Alec on Neighbourhood Watch too?
I know, sounds like you've got a pretty strong community there, which is great. Just quickly though, you know, the fact that this car came back twice, or these people allegedly came back twice in one day, in broad daylight, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, plenty of people around.
Yeah.
What does that say to you about what's going on out there?
I think it goes back again to the fact that they're just getting a slap on the wrist. I mean, the first time it was 9:30 a.m. and like you said, the second time was 3 p.m. So just that level of audacity and to be so brazen. I mean, they really just not care about the consequences if they're willing to do things like that.
Have you got your car back, Chloe?
We do have the car. Yes, we do have the car.
Oh, good stuff. Look, you two, well done at filming it, and to your neighbours too. I mean, that was a real community effort. We're so pleased no one was hurt, and that these two people have been apprehended. We'll keep across the story, but thank you both for being here.
I dare say they won't be coming back to your neighbourhood anytime soon.
Thank you.
That's right.
Thank you.
No, I don't think they will.
Those two wouldn't want to have a go at that, would they?
Don't take on Alec.
He's a giant.
Good on you guys. Stay safe.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?